Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco is here, and I am continuing Cinders. This is going to be the first time I've recorded in a very long time. I am going to go ahead and talk shop real quick. Right now, I have actually edited and published every single video that I had. I had a really huge backlog of videos, but because Kimi went on hiatus due to parents visiting, that actually was really beneficial to me since it allowed me to stop recording and take the time to catch up. So if this video goes up when it should, it's going to be going up this Wednesday, the 11th. And I'm recording this actually on Monday, so this is going to be probably, with one exception, the video that I have posted closest to its actual recording date. The only one that beats it is Attack on Kitten, which was a demo that I recorded, edited, and posted within like an hour, a single hour, since I wanted to get that up super quick to help with the Kickstarter. But, it's actually really good to be back to recording, and it's kind of nice to be doing it solo, because this requires a lot less, planning, which can be so difficult sometimes. And I've actually been wanting to get back to this game for a while. But let's just go ahead and dive in, now that we have finished with that. So, where should I go next? Visit Tobias or go to the inn? Tobias is definitely, if I recall, something we wanted to do. My memory's a little fuzzy since I've always played this so far in between. My, this place is as tidy as ever. Tobias really keeps the store in shape. It really is very nice. Speaking of Tobias. Cinders, I didn't expect to see you again so soon. This is a pleasant surprise. And of course, as they start, that's when people start arriving back at the house. Well, I'm kind of lucky in that respect. Carmosa suddenly decided to leave for a few days. Must be great to have some freedom. Why do you say that in that way? I'm sure you have a lot more than she does. It does. I wish it wasn't for such a short amount of time, but I'll enjoy what I have. Although, I confess, I'm envious of you, Tobias. You get to make your own decisions all the time. Well, I can't exactly say that. After all, my parents passed away when I was young, so this store was my only option. Yeah, he's got some paintings in the background there. He's got a lot of different things. Right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. It's fine. In the end, we see the good portions of other people's lives without the hardship. We pick and choose what we want. People look happy, but they might be struggling inside. That's true. It seems like you thought about this a lot. Maybe a little. Despite all the struggles, I'm happy with where I am in life, though. I wish you could find a path to the life you want as well. Although knowing you, wishes won't be necessary. You're a bright girl, so it's only a matter of time. Thank you. But I assume that you aren't here to listen to my life's lessons. So what brings you here? Let's just dive right in. Actually, I came to ask you about something. Oh? And what would that be? I want to know what happened 2 nights ago. Not sure I know what you're talking about. Please don't play dumb. I saw you. You saw me? But how? Well, you guys were kind of in the middle of the pathway. I followed that shifty-looking character from my house. He seemed suspicious, so I was curious. I confess, I was surprised to see you there dealing in something so underhanded. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. I have to know what happened. Are you involved in something illegal or immoral? Of course not. Although, it really does look that way, doesn't it? I suppose I'll have to explain things now, otherwise that will look even more suspicious. I'd appreciate it if you did. Oh my god, all this noise. Put simply, Carmosa asked me to sell something for her. It was a normal business transaction. But you're the one who was paid, and then you received the necklace. And why all the secrecy? The necklace was the item for me to sell. The money was payment for my services. Why didn't she just sell it herself? And why did you have to hire that strange man? The strange man is a local vagabond, but he's trustworthy where money is involved. Usually. Sometimes he helps me with tasks that require a certain amount of delicacy. Why was this such a delicate thing? You mean secrecy. But why? Isn't it apparent? Why does any noble keep anything a secret? I'd rather not guess. Enlighten me. Being a noble is largely a game of appearances. Many things need to be done in private. There's no crime in selling a piece of jewelry that you rightfully own, is there? Crime, no, but for a noble to sell her own jewelry means she's lacking in money. If others found out she was struggling financially, it would undermine her power. That's why she sent you to pay me and had someone else pick up the necklace in the middle of the night. She doesn't want there to be any connection between her and me. She's not the only one. I've done similar business with noble houses in the past. But, are you saying Carmosa is out of money? I was way off on the forgery. She kept it from you? Your house has been in bad financial shape ever since your parents passed. Carmosa has been struggling to keep her influence strong. She never told me. I suppose being a noble means keeping up appearances in front of your own family as well. She seems very eager to sell that necklace as quickly as possible. Is there a reason for that? Well, the necklace is worth a great sum, but I don't know why Carmosa needs it so urgently. That's all I know. I hope that you understand why I couldn't tell you about this. I don't know why you couldn't tell me about it. It's not like I'm gonna go... Well, I guess maybe Cinders would go telling other people if she thought it could get Carmosa out of her hair, but if the house falls apart, she's gonna suffer from it too. I understand. You had to keep your word no matter what the circumstances were. It must have been hard. I can't deny that, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy that you found out anyway. I'm sorry I doubted you. You've always been a good and honest man. It's fine. All my actions were fairly suspicious after all. And you really are a brave woman to go into the forest alone at night. I don't know if brave is the right word for it. Impulsive, maybe. I was about to say the same. Or determined. I certainly wouldn't want to be on your bad side. Then don't keep any more secrets from me. I have a question, though, about the man who was working for you. I saw him come by the house again yesterday morning. Was that another pickup for Carmosa? I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't seen him since we parted ways 2 nights ago. Carmosa left the house quite suddenly after he came by. Do you think it could be related? It's hard to say. You could try asking him. He spends a lot of time at the inn. He drops by around here occasionally. I think I'll do that. Thanks. Don't mention it. I just wish I could help more. Well, I need to get going now. Gloria will have a fit if I don't return early. So, screw her. She's taking her role as house guardian very seriously. I mean, I know Gloria's also just another victim of her circumstances, but I feel a little less sympathy for her than Sophia. I can imagine. Your sister has always been serious about everything. Gloria is not my sister. She's Carmosa's daughter. I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you. Anyway, I really need to get going now. Understood. I have some business I must attend to as well. But you're always a welcome guest here. If you ever need anything, you know where to find me. Thank you. Take care, Tobias. Take care, Cinders. It was nice to see you again. It was nice seeing Tobias again, especially so soon. They certainly learned a lot from this trip. I never would have guessed that Carmosa is struggling with finances. I might be able to use this knowledge. I definitely need to find that shady vagabond and learn more from him as well. Have to give Tobias one thing. Every time I visit him, it seems he has some kind words and insight. He's such a good friend to me. It's getting late, but I think I might have time to visit one more place. I could stop by the inn, or leave and go to the lake and see what that weird dream tonight was about. Nah, we're definitely going to the inn. The inn seems like the best idea. This place looks so full of life. Although, to be fair, it's a little bit shady too. I hear that this inn attracts some of the less honest people in town, but at least it's exciting. People here actually know how to have fun. It's nothing like that stiff and proper place that I'm forced to call home. Carmosa and her daughters are all too proud to do anything fun. Oh, is that the captain of the guard sitting alone in the corner? I wonder if he'd let me sit with him, or if I should approach him in the first place. I'm already spending time at the tavern instead of going back home. I might as well take the plunge. Hello. Hello. Do you mind if I sit here? There are plenty of free tables in here, but it seems you've already made your mind. Thank you. I just wanted to chat with you, if that's okay. Are you really the captain of the Prince's Guard? I am. The king appointed me to this position himself. Ever since his death 2 years ago, I have served the prince. And how's the prince doing? What's it like to serve under him? Do you like it? He's the prince, my ruler and my liege. That's all that matters for me. Oh, I see. You're squinting an awful lot. Oh, I saw you rescue that kidnapped child that other morning. That was really impressive. It was simply my duty. I suppose. Well, we know, because we're a player, that he did have some regrets about killing them. But pressing on that guilt might not be particularly good. But saying you were brave to fight them just seems like shallow flattery. So let's go with, did you really have to kill them? Was it really necessary for you to kill them? Surely you could have let them live. It was not my choice. Ugh, sorry about that. It was not my choice. They chose that path when they put an innocent life at risk. I'm sure those bandits were just desperate and not thinking clearly. Alright, this is going a bit far. It's cruel to take someone's life just because of a poor decision. That's a fair argument, but what would you have me do? Would you rather risk the life of the child who did nothing wrong? Or better yet, should I leave the fate of the bandits and the child to the crowd? What if they tried to break in and the bandits decided to kill the boy? Or maybe the crowd would have burned the house down and everyone would have died slowly. At least by my sword, those men were giving a swift death. It's my duty to uphold the peace. That is what I did. Your words may be correct, but your way of thinking is flawed. You hide behind your duty, but it's still your choice to spare a life or take it. Can you really sleep well with such a flimsy excuse as duty? Jesus. Jesus. You have an interesting way of thinking. It's nothing I've considered before. You're an interesting girl. Might I know your name? I'm called Cinders. An odd choice. Well, my name is Perot. My father used to call me that because of my hair. Now it's stuck, though in the mouths of my sisters it sounds more like an insult. I see. Then I wish you well, Cinders. The sun is already setting. I've spent the whole day in town, and what a day it was. I guess time flies when you're having interesting chats with people you normally have no chance to talk to. Oh, how I wish life was a fairy tale and I could do that every day. And yet life is what it is, and I have never even been able to stay in town past sunset. When I was a child, I had to head back to the residence for safety. And then Carmosa entered the picture and took over. But even without her, I would have been a bit detached from the town's life. I might dress and work like every other girl here, but I still live in a mansion quite some distance from town. I have no real friends here except for Tobias. I hear no news, no gossip. I really don't know what their life is about. Since my own life is safer and probably more luxurious. But I wonder what it would be like to live here, be a normal town girl, wake up to the sounds of life and excitement on the street. Get out of bed, a myriad of things await me when I walk out the door. That life goes by fast, and an adventure might begin around each corner. Then again, if some town girl looked outside the window right now and saw me, what would she think? She would probably remember her own boring chores, the constant danger of hogwash flung from high windows to the street. She would envy me. I need to stop daydreaming. It's getting really late. My golden cage awaits, and the two sweet singing birds I share it with are going to screech their lungs out if I stay here any longer. And I wouldn't want to give them reason to worry, much less an excuse for picking on me. I'm not sure why they have that map if they haven't really given you much of a, choice before on where to go. Home sweet home. I used to love returning home when my father was alive. I miss sharing the events of the day with him. Now it just seems like a grim prison, and my parole has just been revoked. Not to mention, I'm probably up for a long talk with the jailer, seeing how late it is. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
So hello everyone again, welcome back to 4Pixels. This is Kime and I'm here with actually, I'm not alone, since you see me alone on camera, but I'm actually here with Coco. So say hello from the distance.
Hello. Hello from across the border.
Wow, the wonders of
I'm
technology.
reaching out to you.
Me too.
Really? When I didn't realize how easy it was to actually record with the PS4. If I had known this, then I would have started ages ago with Until Dawn.
It's wonderful. It's the wonders of technology, I tell you. So yeah, what was I
am
saying?
impressed.
Oh yeah, we're here with The Last Guardian. Finally. At
Yay,
long last.
after 10 years.
After 10 years. Somebody put the hallelujah music here.